Namo Phat, good morning. Thanks for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. For our Dharma lesson, we've been reading Ajahn Amaro's book, Catastrophe, Apostrophe. This morning we're beginning a section on there is the unborn, the unoriginated, the uncreated, the unformed. We use these reflections to let go of the content of experience, to be open to the process of experiencing. The Buddha introduced the contemplations of anicca, dukkha, anatta at the very beginning of his teaching career, when he spoke to his 5 companions just after his enlightenment. He used these 3 characteristics as a way of exploring experience. They are tools for investigation rather than a philosophical position. So the Buddha is not saying that you should believe everything is not self. He's inviting us to take this principle and use it to explore our habits of thinking, our attitudes. After his enlightenment, the Buddha was traveling to the deer park in Varanasi to reconnect with his 5 former companions. He met a wanderer named Upaka along the road. Upaka thought to himself, wow, this monk looks really radiant and peaceful. Upaka said to the Buddha, you look like you've just had some kind of great awakening or some powerful experience. The Buddha said, yes, I'm fully enlightened, and I'm the only enlightened being in the whole world. Upaka was a bit shocked. I think we've all met people who speak like this on the street. I met one in Rome not long ago. Upaka said, it sounds like you claim to have realized the deathless. If that's the case, who is your teacher? How did you awaken to this? The Buddha said, yes, that is correct. I have realized the deathless, but I have no teacher. I realized this completely by myself. Upaka said, good for you, friend, rather as I did with the fellow in Rome. And then, shaking his head, Upaka left by a different road. In this account, Upaka spoke to the Buddha about the deathless. This term might be unfamiliar to some, although it is common within the Buddhist teachings. It is one of the qualities of Dharma in its transcendent aspect. One of the most significant teachings, and one of Ajahn Sumedho's favorite passages from the scriptures, is where the Buddha says, there is the unborn, the unoriginated, the uncreated, the unformed. And if there was not the unborn, the unoriginated, the uncreated, the unformed, then escape from the born, the originated, the created, and the formed would not be possible. But because there is the unborn, the unoriginated and uncreated, the unformed, therefore escape from the born, the originated, the created, and the formed is possible. This teaching points to the transcendent dimension of reality, beyond time and space and identity. The main aspect of awakening is the embodiment of the realization of that transcendent quality. That's why it is called liberation from birth and death. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thanks for joining me today.